Hi there, everyone. Welcome. I'm so excited to be here today. My name is Dana Thompson, and I am a mama and lover of life and lover of all things outdoors and just getting out and doing the things that I really want to be doing with my time and my energy. And I am really excited to be interviewing a really good colleague and friend of mine who is doing the same thing. She's really living this lifestyle that has been so inspiring to me. And 2.5 years ago, she introduced me to this lifestyle of being able to create full-time income while still being a stay-at-home mama, which is something that is, when she first introduced me to that concept, I thought, there's no way that that's actually possible. And this woman is actually making that happen. She's found a way to be able to fully support her family as well as be a stay-at-home mom and really get to participate daily in her kids' lives. And so she's been so inspiring to me, and I've been watching her over the last few years and really create this life for herself and for her family. And that's what so many of us out there want, and that's what I'm really working for in my life. And Mary has been really paving the way for me. So I will bring her on here in just a second when she's ready. Mary, you can come on when you're ready. I know you're here. Invite here. And she'll be on here in just a second. But yeah, Mary has just been. Hi, Mary.
Hi, how's it going? Can you?
So nice to see you.
Yeah, you too.
Looks beautiful where you are. Nice.
Yeah. Nice and sunny.
Yeah, that's the way I like it.
How's it going?
Good. Well, thank you so much, Mary, for taking your time today. I know that you are a busy mama, entrepreneur, running your own business, and 2 little kids and a full family to support. So I really appreciate your time and your energy and just being here with us today. And I'd love to hear from you, what is the modality that's allowed you to create this lifestyle for yourself where you are able to really be a part of your children's life daily, like be home with them, essentially stay-at-home mom, but still be able to really fully support your family financially along the way?
Yeah, great question. And I mean, I'll take it back a little bit. Before I had a family and kids, I was an avid traveler, and I was avid in enjoying life, exploring life, and creating my own schedule. And I always did that via having multiple different jobs, kind of seasonal jobs. Some things were entrepreneurial endeavors. And then once I started having a family, I was like, okay, I've got a lot more responsibility now. But also I want to continue to live life and not just be, in the grind of the 9 to 5, okay, do this so you can pay these bills and blah, blah, blah. And I have this big vision of being able to be with my family and be very connected. And, if we want to go out to lunch together, we get to, or if I want to put my kid down for a nap in the middle of the day, I get to do that. And so I started really looking for solutions, because prior to when I first had my first son, I was a single mom at the time, and I was running around like crazy doing different jobs and barely making enough to cover ends meet. And I was like, there's got to be other solutions. I know people out there are making this work. And so I started to look into the online realm. And this is something that is rather new to me. I've always been in like people jobs, where you go to a certain location and do the job and so on and so forth. And then I found the opportunity to partner with an organic superfood company. And that's how we met, Dana, more or less. But, and it really opened my ideas to this concept of being able to make a living online and being able to work from anywhere. I don't have to be tied to a particular location. I just really need my phone and my computer. And as I found this, I was like, wow, maybe this is the ticket. I see people working online all the time. And if I can just learn this modality, perhaps it will really work well for my lifestyle. And that's what I've been doing the last 2.5 years. I've been creating this online business. And, because of the income I've made from this business, I was able to bring my husband over from West Africa and really be here and be together. We were separated for 2 years, and he missed out on the first 18 months of his first son's life. And so I had this deep passion of, okay, we need time just to connect, just to be with each other, to be a family. And that's really been my driving fuel, is being able to have my husband home with us. So I'm home, but he's also able to be home, and he's going to school, and we're also able to really focus on him being an artist. He's a musician, and this summer we've been able to travel every single weekend supporting his classes and his workshops and him teaching at conferences, and I've been able to work from the road and do it. And we have both of our kids now in lieu, and we just bring them along, and it's such a gift, and I feel so grateful to have found this solution, because I know there are so many families out there desiring that time to connect with each other and that time to just be. And granted, there's times when I'm working and it feels like the kids are home and I'm like, well, this is kind of crazy. Like, I need to focus, but we're able to be really flexible, and I'm able to dip out of the house for an hour here and go work at a coffee shop if I need to, and then come back and all really be together and be connecting. So that was kind of a long, short answer to what you said, but
No, I love all of that. Thank you, Mary. And thank you for giving us a little bit of background about who you are and what you want from your life. Because I know that for so many of us, I know for me, I was definitely kind of that same before I had children. It was like that same idea of, I really like to travel, and I really like to have sovereignty over my own time, over to be able to travel, and had always really wanted that in my life. And so working online also didn't really sound very good to me, because I thought, oh, if I work online, then that means I'm spending more time online and not having the time to do the things that I love. So can you talk a little bit about how you're able to, like, does working online mean that you are constantly connected to your phone or to the internet, or you're not able to go out and experience? Because that's a lot of the things that I hear from people is, I don't want to work online because I don't want to spend more time online.
Yeah, that's such a great thing. And I mean, there are times when I'm online more than I would like to be, but I'm not sitting in an office. I'm sitting outside under the sunshine in the forest, working the river, lying in my bed, cozied up with my kids while they're napping next to me. So there are sacrifices that we have to do with any type of job. But what I really online is, because of the business that we work in, it's very system dependent. We're all about leverage. We're all about how can you get more done using less time. It is really one of the things that we're all working towards. And so being online is such an amazing resource to be able to leverage educational platforms and leverage networks and community and system building, and be able to, when I'm offline, still making money because my business is working for itself, right? And that was never the case before, when I had to go to a specific location. I was there, I was making money. When I wasn't, I wasn't. And so there's been some times where I've definitely put in the extra hours online. But again, I sit outside with my bare feet on the grass and I'm grounded. And, I do take those moments to just totally shut off the phone, and I get to decide, okay, like, I'm on my phone and on my computer during these times, and these times I'm not. So being your own boss is, because nobody's telling me, oh, it's 9 a.m., you have to start work, right? I get to be flexible with my family. And like I said, I get to do it from anywhere, which I think is probably the biggest benefit of working online. And I've really loved it. Like, I do a lot of my work via social media. And before, I was really like adverse to social media, and I saw it as a place for a time suck. And I just, I didn't see the value in it. But now that I'm working online, I'm very, very deliberate with my time when I am online. So if I'm working online, I'm doing it to build my business. It's not just me fiddling around, browsing social media. And like, there's so many hours in the day that we probably all waste online when we don't even realize it. Whereas now I'm like, okay, if I'm online, it's intentional. I'm making money and I'm building my business. I'm building community. I'm educating. And that has felt really good, because now I don't have blurred boundaries with my online time. And I just love it. I mean, especially in this day and age, it's a way to stay connected with people that aren't necessarily in the same vicinity. So it's been a real way to grow community, be connected during these challenging times.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, thank you so much, Mary. There's so much of what you said there that really resonated with me too. I love being able to set my own hours. Like I need to get outside every day and play. And so I play every morning and then every afternoon I work. And so I love being able to set that schedule. And then again, we can do that from anywhere. So, my goal is to spend winters in Mexico. And so with this business model, I'm able to really bring in all the pieces that I really love. And so many, and then another thing that you said that I really resonated with me is like, we all spend time online, and social media can be this real energy suck and time suck that, you're just thinking, oh my gosh, where did those 2 hours just go? I just was scrolling on social media.
Yep.
So this is a way that we can really leverage that time that we're already spending on social media and actually create income with that time that we're spending on social media. So that has been such a huge blessing for me in my life, for sure. So, and I heard you mention at the end of what you were saying before about coming into this challenging time. And I'm really thinking about that coming into, we're headed into fall here, we're headed into winter, and job security is an issue that has come up a lot for people over the last few years, especially with the pandemic happening. So I'd love to hear from you, what the job security looks like in what you're creating, and, what other sources of income do you have coming into your household?
Yeah. So, every day I just feel so blessed for this because I know it's been really challenging and a lot of people have lost their main source of income. They've lost their jobs. And for me, over the last year and a half, my business has actually grown exponentially. I think it's grown 3 times. And the reason being is because more people are looking for more solutions to work from home. And so I've been able to show people how it's possible and how you can do that. And that's really been amazing. And then also working with organic superfoods and really helping people work on their foundational health, of really making sure we're getting good nutrients and foundational health for our immune systems and other things has been an amazing offering to be able to give people during this time as well. So there's a few reasons why I've been really lucky and my business has continued to grow, and I don't see it slowing down anytime soon. It just keeps going. And to me, that's so exciting because it means a lot of people are taking more sovereignty over their life. They're taking more sovereignty over their health, and they're taking more sovereignty over what they're spending their time doing and how they're working. And so that's been an amazing thing during this time. And I just wish that for everyone. When people are out there saying, oh my gosh, I've lost my other job and I'm going job hunting, and I just want everyone to know that there are opportunities online, and whether it's with our company or a different company, you can make it work. And so that's really been a blessing in my life. And then, my husband is an artist, so my other job is being his manager, so that's another source of income for us. But that job in itself is very touch and go, right? In the summer, we're extremely busy, but in the winter, things really slow down. And especially during the pandemic, he didn't have much work. So it was really amazing that we could lean on the online business. And the beauty of having an online business is sometimes you put a lot of energy into it, and then when you're really busy with other things, the energy you put in before kind of holds you over. And so you can fit it to your lifestyle. And that's been really amazing for us because also, like many people, our kids weren't in school and all these things. We had to learn to be very flexible and very adaptable. And that's the beauty of an online business is you can pivot when you need to pivot. And, I feel like online industry bounces back quicker than maybe your brick and mortar, because you're able to access people that aren't necessarily in your community. And you just have a larger reach. Did that answer?
Yes, yes. Thank you so much. And you are so inspiring how you have been able to create everything that you're creating and still be spending the time with your children, but really creating the majority of the income for your whole family, if not all of the income for your whole family. And it's just been so inspiring to watch you. And I just have I want to wrap it up here, but I have one last question for you. And you can pick a couple or maybe just one. I'm curious if you had any big resistances coming into this, like, we're both saying here, whoa, when we heard about this, it sounded too good to be true. What's the catch? What were the resistances that you had to work through to find your yes and to say yes to this business?
Yeah, I mean, I think I've had a lot of resistances, and a lot of it is just like, it's those things where you can do something and you're afraid to fail maybe, so you don't do it. So I've had that where I'm like, this is here for me. I know it's possible. I'm watching people doing it. I'm doing it. And still, even there's that part of you like, but can I really do it? And so I've had that. I've had so much personal growth in that, of just really stepping into the life I'm creating. And really, one of my passions in this business is to see if a mom wants to be a stay-at-home mom, there's no reason she can't also be the breadwinner, or be empowered in her finances. And that's been a big part for me, is just like, yes, I want to show the way for other women. And so in the beginning, this industry, like working online, was totally new to me. Network marketing was totally new to me. I didn't know what it was. And I think that was a resistance to me, because I had, you hear people say this and that about this company and that. And, I really had to have the experience myself to understand how amazing this is, and how really it's a paradigm shift when we can go from being a solar entrepreneur in a brick and mortar to an online entrepreneur working within a community. And again, utilizing those things like leverage to really grow your business and grow residual income. So I think for me, my main resistances were just, I didn't know what I didn't know, right? I've got a fly over here. And over the last 2.5 years, it's just been a continual growing process. It's really taken me to have to say yes when I want to say no, right? Or it's really made me have to step out of my comfort zone and pull more of my own unique genius out, so that I can be of greater service to others. And it's just been such a personal development process of, what else is possible, and really leaning into this community, really leaning into what my passions are. This fly is driving me crazy. And just remembering at the end of the day, it's about service. And so that this business has really helped me realize that the more I can be in service to other people, the less resistance there is. And the more that I can come from my heart and my passion in a space of wanting to educate and empower, I'm really uplifted, and the resistances just kind of drop away. So I'd say the main one is just getting out of my own way and letting it happen, and believing in myself enough to make it happen.
Mary, that was so amazing. Thank you so much for sharing all of that. And I think that getting in our own way is a struggle that so many of us out there have. And I love what you said about just really empowering. One of the things that really stood out to me about what you just shared is empowering mamas to be a stay-at-home mom and be the breadwinner. Mm-hmm. Like, that is possible. And empowering women to be able to stand in their power in that way. And not only women, men as well, but empowering people to really be able to stand in their truth and stand in their power, and create the life that they're really wanting to create. So this has been so amazing, Mary. Do you have any last words you'd like to say before we end it?
I would just say, keep your mind open to the possibilities. If you run into a block in your life and you have a different vision for yourself, where you want to take your life, know that there are solutions. And I remember when I first met you, Dana, we had no idea that we would be working together in this capacity. And I know it's been life-changing for both of us. So much loved our relationship and how it's grown, and watching both of us become more empowered. And it's really because we both said yes, and we were open to the idea of creating more life we want to live. And So there's solutions everywhere we go, and it might not look like, I had no idea the solution what I was looking for was going to be an online business, and it really has been. So just stay open, stay curious, and just lean into your dreams.
Love that. Stay open, stay curious, and lean into your dreams.
Yay.
Thank you so much, Mary, for your time. I really appreciate it, and I love you. And thank you so much, everyone, for watching. And if there's any part of this video that's just sparking any kind of curiosity in you, please just reach out to the person who sent this to you and just have a conversation. There's not any, obligation for anything. We both want to see if it could be a fit for you. So we'd love to support you in seeing if this might be an option for you for creating the life that you'd like to live.
Yeah. Awesome. Love you, Dana. Thank you so much.
All right. Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Today to talk about. Hi there, everyone.